The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get started, and pitching here today, Nick Lodolo.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
And here it comes. On the outside corner, 2-2 now. High fly ball, shallow right field. Benson makes the catch, and there's one gone. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
Strike 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. One down, base is empty. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Ryan Reynolds here. And the pitch. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Two on the way. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. We're midway in inning number 1. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Back here in Cincinnati. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Mitch Keller.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Ellie De La Cruz. Struck him out without a swing. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch, and probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Will Benson. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
That's hard hit on the line. Joe pulls that one down, 2 away. Here's the lineup for the Reds. Singy, we're looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors. They're dominating from a young age, bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agency. So, you know, when you consider all of that, I love seeing the kind of energy that.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Reds turned away first time through. Second inning upcoming from Cincy. We're scoreless on the show. Back here at the ballpark, and now it's going to be Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Number 13, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Connor Joe. Next offering is in for a strike. Hayes on at first, nobody out. The next pitch misses. It's 2-2. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there, and that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hit it.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Ow!
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense, try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
The kick, the 3-2. The punch out there, and there are 2 outs.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line, and that's just foul. And the pitch. Bounce to third. Throws across the diamond, and that's the third out. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark, we head to the bottom of the second. Digging in, Matt McClain, looking for his first big league hit right here. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Next pitch is outside.
It's a good take.
Inside 3-2 the count. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Righty to the plate. And that one hammered. That's back. And forget it. Matt McClain with his first major league home run, a special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Olivares, and being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
Jake Fraley digs in now. And he deals.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Righty delivers. And that's too high.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. And he pulls in with a double for his first hit of the year.
Back-to-back base hits. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Jonathan India at the plate. This one in the air, right field, and it falls. Fraley coming home. He will score, and they lead by 2.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. But the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
And the batter now, Spencer Steer. The 1-1 is fouled off. India aboard here at first with nobody out. And now it's even up. Just misses with that one.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And a 3-2. Line drive caught.
Tough play right there as he had to catch an absolute bolt off the bat from a close distance. He was holding that runner on at first, so he really had to get in a good position before the ball was hit to make that play.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. And a pitch. That one the other way. To second, there's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Reds 2 and the Pirates nothing. And welcome back. On to the 3rd inning. Here's Miguel Andujar.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And he went around. Rule the swing. So digging in, Ji-Hwan Bae. The pitch. And he swings over the top there. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Fraley puts it away for the out. Out number 2. Two outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Henry Davis trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. The 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. And that is that. Down in order go the Pirates. And they're down 2-0. Bottom of the inning, and now Bader up to the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. The pitch. And that's down and away. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. And that is cut on and missed. 2-2.
Hoog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths, it's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
And a pitch. Foul ball. And a 2-2. Now one missed. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
And he walked him.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
That one catches the zone, and the count 1-2. Benson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one ripped. Reynolds ranging back some more. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory. Reds leave one. They're up 2-0. Welcome back. And now the DH, number 19.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And here's the first baseman, Alfonso Rivas. Here comes a pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Bader hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The right fielder, number 10.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds went down on strikes his first time through. Two one now. Just missed. The 3-1. That's a base hit, and that extends the inning for Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Up next is Pirates. The third
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Man at first, now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
The 1-2. Got him swinging. Pirates lead 1. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in Cincinnati, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Matt McClain. 1-1 now.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Well, good solid contact right there, just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Fly ball down the line. Reynolds makes the grab on the run.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. The 2-1. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
2 outs, base is empty. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Jonathan India on the ground to the left. On to first. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Reds 2 and the Pirates nothing. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the top of the 5th, and here is Connor Joe. The wind to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss.
You know, these Pirates doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Oh, what a stop. Fires to first, and he gets him. Nicely done.
Well, that ball off the bat ticketed for the outfield and a base hit for the hitter, but just taken away by the diving stop. Nice job.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Liover Peguero. 2-2 down. And misses inside. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
The wind of the pitch. On the ground right side. He'll do it himself. That ends the frame. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Reds 2 and the Pirates nothing. Back here at Great American Ballpark, we head to the bottom of the fifth. And now the first baseman, Spencer Steer. There's a swing and a drive. That ball's carrying. That one is gone. His first homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
Is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. He's 0 for 1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. I'm exhausted from watching some of these at-bats. Lots of full counts and a ton of pitches with the starter still out there. They're taking up a lot of his energy. Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
2-1 now. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. The pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Joe has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. 2 away now.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. They're 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The 2-1.
That's ball 3.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy. Here in the 5th inning, and here he is about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's really had to grind through to get to this point.
De La Cruz off of first with 2 away. Check on the runner. De La Cruz back in standing. Left-hand batter waits. In the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even. And welcome back. Here's the second baseman, Ji-Hwan Bae. Tries to check his swing. Now look to third. He did not go around.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Next one misses. 2-1. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Buck Farmer loosening up for manager David Bell. Mole getting loose as well. Kicks and fires. And that's outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swings and misses, and we're filled up.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Left field. Fraley should have it. Puts it away for the out.
Now back, designated hitter, Jerry Triolo.
Now here is number 19.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Now snap throw to first, and he's back in safely. Way inside, gets out of the way. At the belt and fires. Hit on the ground, might be two. One at second, double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. So they make short work of them there. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Reds 3 and the Pirates nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Barucki. This guy can bring it velocity-wise. So now here's the DH, TJ Friedl.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
The 1-1. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Next to hit, Matt McClain. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that one missing low. The 2-2 on the way. That one ripped left field. That's back. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
Up next for Cincinnati, the left field.
In now for the Reds, Jake Fraley, 1 for 2. One and two now. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
2-2 to count.
The pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Aguero under it. And that ends the inning. Reds go down quietly, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. We go to the top of the 7th. Now at the plate, Alfonso Rivas. That clips the zone. 1-2. Good eye right there. Hammered down the line, and now maybe extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and he's got a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And here comes David Bell as he's ready to make the change. Goto's bullpen. Nick Lodolo departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. New pitcher for the Reds, Buck Farmer.
Number 46, Buck Farmer.
And the batter now, Ryan Reynolds. Here's a 1-1. And it's fouled away.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
The 1-2. And another ball. Hard hit left side. And they take care of Reynolds for the out. Ke'Bryan Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Runner at second here, one gone. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His first homer of the year, and they close the gap. It's 3-2.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Connor Joe will hit next. Here's a 1-1. In the air, left field. Fraley getting an angle on it. And there's two away.
The batter, the shortstop,
Liover Peguero, the next Pirate to hit. The tying run at the plate. Got it by him for the K. Bucks draw a bit closer on this long ball. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Colin Holderman into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in, Jonathan India.
the second baseman.
Ball to strike. Bounced up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. He doesn't have a play, and he's on at first. So man aboard, Spencer Steer getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. India gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Just off the outside part of the plate. Activity in the bullpen. Jose Hernandez loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now. No outs, runners at first and second. On the ground, could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
So 2 down now, and here is Harrison Bader. Good contact guy, good defender. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. In comes the runner from third. It's 4-2, and he's got a double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So the lineup flips over. Now here is Ellie De La Cruz. Man on second, 2 down. Just missed. Now front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Drilled to center. That's way back, and you can't forget it. Home run. A 2-run shot, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Andre Jackson. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty.
Number 41, Andre Jackson.
And now the right fielder, Will Benson. A strikeout and a walk. In the air, left field. Joe has a beat on it. And that'll do it. Cincinnati plates a pair on this homer. Now a 6-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ian Gibaut.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so you should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So digging in, Miguel Andujar. The Pirates in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Ji-Hwan Bae, the next Pirate to hit. He's 0 for 1. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The 2-1. Good eye in that spot.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The 3-1. Bullpen activity starting up now. Alex Young up and loosening in the pen. Left-hand hitter waits, and there's ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Here's the Pirates catcher now, Henry Davis. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Right-hander kicks, deals, and that's ball 4.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Next is the designated hitter, number 19. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now on the bump, Sam Moll.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
Up next for the Pirates, Alfonso Rivas. 1 for 3. Line drive, base hit. 1 run across. Now 2 runs score, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. McLean to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Reds 6 and the Buccos 4. Back here in Cincinnati, now it's the DH, TJ Friedl. And the righty deals. That one at 95, missed up top, 2-1. Inside, just missed. The 3-1 in in for a strike, full count. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
And the right-hander deals. Battling here as he fouls it away.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Joe makes the catch, inning over. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They still lead it though, 6-4. A new arm into the game, the righty Alexis Diaz. A chance at his first save of the year. And now, Ke'Bryan Hayes. He's already homered here in this one. The wind of the pitch. And that misses off the outside edge.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And here it comes.
Ball inside.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Bounce to the right. India slings to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now left field, Connor Joe.
So up next, Connor Joe. And the next pitch is way outside. Check swing, and he held up.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Slice to right, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. And now the shortstop, Liover Peguero. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. And a swing and a miss.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.